Welcome to the Be Life Ready channel. I'm Al Faderero, creator of the Be Life Ready initiative and the 9 keys to Be Life Ready. This video is about key number 1, be educated and a lifelong learner. It's number 1 because it's the most important one. Education is power, and the more educated you become, the more value you'll have in the job market. You'll have more opportunities, you'll be more qualified, and you'll be much more likely to advance in your chosen occupation. I want to provide you with some important points for you to consider when you're making decisions about your education. First, and the one I consider most important, is that if you're in high school, finish. Don't drop out, don't even think about it, and don't be influenced by your friends or anybody else who don't have your best interest in mind. Because if you drop out, it will prove to be the absolute worst decision you'll ever make. Without a high school diploma, opportunities for future success won't exist. And your high school years are critical years. They're the ones when you need to develop a strong foundation for all your future learning opportunities that will come down the road. Let's consider the impact that being educated will have on your earning capacity. Higher paying jobs usually require some form of a diploma, a certificate, or a license that proves that you have the special knowledge required to perform the job and to solve the problems that correspond to that position. Be aware that the more difficult the problem, the higher the salary. Also, minimum wage is paid because the job only requires minimum knowledge and minimal education. So if you expect to make more money, you have to be qualified to earn it. You need to be educated. Also, when you're thinking about what careers and what education to pursue, you need to be honest with yourself. And what I mean is that just because you have a strong interest in a particular occupation doesn't mean you'll have a parallel ability. And sometimes you have to make compromises between wishes and reality. If you expect to be successful academically, you need to strongly consider your academic abilities and your skill levels and make sure that they match the required goals and expectations of the program's curriculum that you want to pursue. You'll need to decide what you want to be educated for and what level of education you want to pursue. The answer to those 2 questions will be greatly impacted by 2 things: the occupation you choose and the level of position in the occupation that you want to seek. So how can you determine what education to pursue and what level of a degree to attain? A good place to start is with researching and exploring different careers that you might be interested in pursuing. Refer to the Occupational Outlook Handbook, which is a resource developed by the United States Department of Labor. You can access a hard copy at your local library, or you can go online at the address that you see on the screen below. You'll be able to browse thousands of occupations that are in 24 broad occupational groups. And you'll be able to select possible careers based on things like the fastest growing occupations, the ones with the most new jobs, the ones with the highest paying, and you'll be able to read detailed job descriptions and what the education requirements will be for that occupation as well. If you know what possible career that you want to pursue, research the level of education required for a beginning position in that field. Sometimes you'll find that it only requires a 2-year associate's degree, but you might also learn that your chosen occupation may require earning a bachelor's or even a master's degree. So when researching occupations, you'll want to also determine the possible progression of occupations that you could advance to in the future. I expect you to want to graduate high school, so let's talk about some of your educational options after high school that will prepare you for a career. You might consider a trade or vocational school, and their goal is to produce job-ready graduates. You'll need to pass a test or to earn a certificate in order to work in a specialized field. And a good resource to investigate schools can be found at www.tradevocationalschools.com. Depending on the trade that you're thinking about, you may also be able to seek an apprenticeship or an on-the-job training experience that will also lead to some type of a certificate or a license. Your next option to consider would be a 2-year community or technical college. You'll be able to earn an Associate of Science degree, which is the degree that's going to qualify you to transfer to a 4-year college. Or you can earn an Associate of Applied Science that prepares you to get a job directly upon graduation. In addition to an associate's degree, you may decide to go directly to a 4-year college or university. Colleges and university bachelor's degrees usually will offer you a more well-rounded degree, and even though you'll take 10 to 12 classes in a major, the rest of your courses are going to be in liberal arts, things like English, history, psychology, and languages. And beyond a bachelor's degree come your advanced degrees, either a master's degrees or a PhD, doctoral degree, which would usually prepare you for some professional level occupation. When you want to consider your 2-year or 4-year colleges and any of the trade schools, a good resource to go to is the College Board website at www.collegeboard.org. And you'll find all the information you need about college level courses. Let me conclude this video mentioning the second part of key number 1, being a lifelong learner. The initial degree that you earn will get you your first job, but it's lifelong learning that's going to enable you to keep your job, to get promoted, and to even earn a higher salary, or perhaps qualify for a better job. In today's workplace, to stay marketable to employers and to remain valuable, you need to stay on top of industry trends and technological advances. Colleges and vocational schools all across the country offer courses for adults who want and need to either upgrade their skills or gain new ones. It's really important to keep your skills current because many people lose their jobs because they don't, and you don't want that to happen to you. So it's your decision, it's your life. Value it enough to commit to staying in school and becoming educated to the best of your ability. Try and develop a realistic educational plan that will result in you achieving your academic goals. Be educated and be a lifelong learner, and you'll be glad you are. Thank you for watching.